Anytime I test a car for you guys, I first ask myself what is special about it, what would be interesting for you. And sometimes, but only sometimes, the car itself is the special thing. The new Bentley Continental GT Speed, and with that, welcome to the Rev Check. The weather is bad, it's raining every few minutes, and that's not exactly what you would want while testing one of the most powerful cars out there. But it's like that, we can't change it. So while I'm talking to you and while I'm sharing my experience with you, I will show you a few video clips of better days with sunshine and stuff where the car is driving around. It's going to be different colors, but that way I guess you get to see what kind of colors Bentley offers for their car. To me, the Continental GT Speed always feels like some crazy scientist made a hybrid out of young Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Roadrunner. The car's got such a wide and muscular body, which would make you think it's not fast. But then if you press down the gas pedal, it will shoot forward, leaving the Coyote and everyone else bite the dust. And that's simply impressive, especially if you consider the weight of more than 2.2 tons. Gets me every single time.
The car is equipped with a W12 engine delivering 659 horsepower.
The regular Continental GT is also available with the W12 engine, but there it will only have 635 horsepower. So Bentley gave the Speed version a little more oomph. I mean, of course, you gotta differ from those regular W12 versions.
The Speed version makes the dash from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.6 seconds.
And the sound it does is really nice. I really like it. But I have to say, if I had to choose, I prefer the V8 because to me it somewhat sounds a little more aggressive, a little more, I don't know, I can't describe it, but I prefer it. W12, very nice, very powerful, no question, but the V8, the sound is even better, though it is of course less powerful.
The 6-litre engine is able to propel the car to a top speed of 335 kilometers an hour.
Every time I drive a high-performance car like this, a part of me is having a fiesta. And another part of me is silently dying inside. Why is that? Of course, I know cars with combustion engines with that much power that also consume that much fuel and stuff are slowly dying out.
The British car maker is now focusing on hybrid versions. And from 2030, every new Bentley model will be purely electric.
The interior of the Bentley Continental GT Speed is not that different from other Continental GT models. You have a Speed lettering somewhere here on the seats and over there. Of course, what you see right away, everything is super high quality, nice materials, very nice stitchings, and everything is, yeah, very luxurious, just like you would expect it from a Bentley. What I do notice though is there is a lot of chrome, and I'm talking about a lot of chrome. I mean, the car on the outside has a lot of chrome as well, but here in the interior it's even worse. You have some here at the steering wheel, the pedals right here, the shifter, around the ventilation, chrome everywhere. Way too much if you ask me, but I guess that's personal preference. What I do like though is the fact that Bentley has still some buttons for the most important functions right here, and even better for the climate control down here and for seat heating and seat ventilation, because that's not normal nowadays. You often got cars where there are no buttons at all, and Bentley decided to keep those, and I really like that decision. The Continental GT is officially a four-seater, as you can tell, but to be honest, the seats back here, they are not made for anyone to sit. It is okay from the width, but if you put the seat back, then there will be no space left. Right now there is space, but nobody will be able to sit in the front. If someone sits there, you won't be able to sit back here, only if you are a child or something, or if the person sitting in the front is really small, then it's okay as well. But apart from that, that car is rather made for two. I'm impressed every single time I drive a Bentley, because the difference between, for example, comfort mode and then the sport mode is so huge. Right now we're driving in comfort and it feels like you're driving your grandfather's car that is keeping everything smooth and is really relaxed. But then you can switch to sport mode. You will instantly hear that by the sound and also feel that once you press the gas pedal, and the car becomes, it becomes your cool uncle's car, because he's the one always having fun and being crazy, and in an instant the car feels completely different, and I really like that.
The Speed is equipped with an electronic limited slip differential and active all-wheel drive.
As an option, you can get ceramic brakes for the Continental GT Speed, and those are the world's largest brakes in a series production car, 440 millimeters at the front, and Bentley says these are virtually fade-proof. So usually if you do some heavy braking again and again and again, the brakes will start to fade and you will need more and more distance to stop. And Bentley says with these brakes you don't have that. Even after 10 heavy stops, the maximum additional distance the brakes will need are around 1 meter, and that's virtually nothing.
Shifting is done via an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission.
Every once in a while the sun decides to come out, and then it reveals one of the problems of all that chrome in the interior. As you see right here, those are reflections from the chrome at the steering wheel, which is quite distracting. And since you have a lot of chrome everywhere, you will have a lot of reflections everywhere.
Just as with the regular Continental GT, the Speed is available both as a coupe and a cabriolet.
That's it. My time with the new Bentley Continental GT Speed is over. The sun decided to come out. Oh, you're leaving? Oh, no more need for rain then? Yeah, thank you very much. The car itself, I really enjoyed it. As I said, too much chrome, but if you buy the black line option, then that problem will not be existent anymore. The problem that will still exist is the space in the back, but the car is basically made for two, so that's not a real problem. Apart from that, things we should definitely not talk about is the price and the fuel consumption, because otherwise people all around the world will start to cry. I'm sad as well. Gotta leave. You thought I left, but I'm gonna tell you about the price. This car has a base price of 251,300 euros in Germany, and if you add some options like this car has, you will be very close to 300,000. God, this is making me sad. Never gonna be able to afford such a car.
The newest version of the Bentley Continental GT Speed might be the last one of its kind. It is an incredibly sporty car with an extremely luxurious, comfortable ride and a powerful sound. Unfortunately, the price you have to pay to own one of these is prohibitive for almost everyone.